Hi guys, thanks for for news. So yes, let's get started. First off, with their win at Monday night against the Saints, the Packers officially clinched the playoff spot. So yeah, in a C, like the two divisions are up in there, and the number 7 seed still. So seven's there. But yeah, the Packers are officially in. Gentlemen division are pretty much zero, just because they got swept by the Lions. I don't think it's officially zero, but it's pretty much. Well, yeah, it should be impossible. They're 2 wins behind the Lions. There's only 2 games left. So, yeah, they're in. The Chargers are activating running back J.K. Dobbins' knee from injured reserve and expecting to play Saturday versus the Patriots. It's a big comeback there for them just for the playoffs. Like, they should be able to beat the Patriots, but Patriots with Jake May being good, they they almost beat the Bills last week. So we'll see. You never know. And the Bears have the second cheapest offensive line in the NFL, spending just over $23.9 million on the entire unit. Gil Williams has suffered a contest with 67 sacks taken. So yes, he's taken some sacks. You can obviously you can't blame. You can blame someone on the line, but when there's that many, it's also kind of on Williams for holding the ball too long at times. Like if you got rid of it sooner, there'd be less sacks. That's still a lot though. That's the second most taken by a rookie quarterback ever. The first was David Carr in 2002 on the expansion team Texans, so they had an excuse. They were a team full of guys from teams scraps like that they didn't really need wanted anymore. Bears don't like so yeah. And then this season also the Bears are 4-2, moments away from 5-2. And then the Hail Mary against the Commanders happened. Since then they've lost 10 straight, including last night's lowest scoring NFL game of the season. And now they are 4-12, excuse me. They close out their season next week against Green Bay. So we'll see. Depending on if the Packers lose this week, but they still maybe then how the Commanders do. Maybe Packers are stuck 6 seeds, so maybe they bench their starters. So maybe the Bears have a chance to not end in the season on 11 game losing streak. But we'll see what happens. It really all depends on what happens for the Packers and whether they'll bench their starters or not. Because if they win, they have a chance to get number one. I don't know how the tiebreaker work, but they have a chance number 5 seed if the Vikings lose next week. But then the Lions, though, if they win, they clinch their division. They can clinch their division and a chance. I don't know for sure the number 1 seed, but they have a chance at that. So they might bench their starters, especially with the 100 injuries they have. So let's see how next week shapes up for NFC North. All really a lot tamed, depending on how this weekend goes. Obviously, second week, last week's season, but like the NFC North really does depend on it for the top 3 teams. Bears, it doesn't matter. Their season is long over. All that matters for them is what pick they get. And then former NFL wide receiver Deshaun Jackson is being hired as Delaware State's next head coach. We have another former NFL player going to the college ranks as head coach. So yeah, I saw they had 11-11 record this last season. So see how he does. So yeah. And then the Cowboys are shutting down star wide receiver CeeDee Lamb for the remainder of the season due to a lingering shoulder injury. So yeah, they got eliminated last week, and there's no real point in risking further injury. Just rest them up. Sucks for any guys that own them fancy because this is fancy championship time, but honestly, Cowboys and CeeDee Lamb don't care about that. Either way, he's done for the season. And the 49ers are shutting down linebacker Drake Greenlaw for remainder 2 games of the season as well, per head coach Kyle Shanahan. So yeah, he came back a couple weeks ago from his torn ACL suffered in the Super Bowl last year. It's been all right. It sounds like he wasn't quite 100%, didn't feel 100% or something was up. So now he's done for the rest of the season, and now a little more time to recover for next season. And free agent QB Teddy Bridgewater's coming out of retirement to sign with the Lions. Spent last year with the Lions, just coming back for them. He spent the previous part of the season. He was at his alma mater high school and led them to state championships. Now after that he came out and said he wanted to do it. So now he's doing it. But for the Lions, like good, yeah, you got a good quarterback, but that's not going to help your defense injuries. You're not signing somebody, you sign somebody that can add more depth to your defense. Like I was like at this point in the season, there's not a ton of good guys in free agency because more likely than not, all of them are signed somewhere, or like some top guys like Xavier Howard, for example. Maybe he just wants to wait it out for a year because he's doesn't want to risk injury and hurting his side even more because obviously nobody wanted to sign him. But we'll see. And then veteran outside linebacker Shaquille Barrett has been granted his release from the Dolphins and is unretiring officially. So yeah, he signed with the Dolphins this offseason, but then before the season started, he decided to retire. A couple weeks ago, he decided to unretire. The Lions initially decided not to release him from it, so they couldn't sign anywhere. But now they do. He is on I'm pretty sure by now his waivers, like deadline will be clearing the waivers is gone. But if somebody cleaned up waivers, he would still be on the reserve / retired list. So it's unlikely anybody will. We'll see if he signs somewhere. The Ravens QB Lamar Jackson has set a new NFL record for career rushing yards by quarterback. Michael Vick previously had the record at 6,109 career rushing yards. So yeah, good. Congrats, Lamar. Broke a record, and you have a lot of years to set it even more. It's kind of crazy that he's only 6 years in the league, and he's broken it. In his rookie year, he didn't start starting until the final few weeks of the year. So yeah, congrats to him. And the Chiefs have clinched the number 1 seed in the AFC and a first round bye with their win on Christmas Day against the Steelers. So yeah, now they can rest their starters. Now they don't have to. Now their starters won't be playing until the division round. We'll see how they do in the division round. Like that's a lot of time to not be playing. That's like sometimes it hurts guys. So yeah, they game the Broncos lose this week, they'll probably end up winning next week. Since the Chiefs won't be playing really any starters, Chiefs have no point of it. So yeah, the Browns and QB Deshaun Watson have agreed to terms on a contract restructure, easing the salary cap burden for years to come. This also means he'll likely be starting QB next year for Cleveland, or for sure at least on the team. So yeah, to saves him some cap space. I didn't see the exact number, but I'm sure it's still pretty high because like with fully guaranteed contract, you can try to move around like signing bonuses or turn to different bonuses that doesn't count on to cap it. There's only so much you can do against that big of a deal. That's $73 million. Patty Watson, if you want, I can take some of that money for you. So then former Seahawks head coach Pete Carroll has expressed interest in the Bears head coaching job. He'd like to return to the sideline next season. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, Belichick to return to the sideline just wasn't NFL. He went the college route. Pete Carroll is one of the 4 coaches in history to win both a Super Bowl and a national championship. So we'll see what happens. And then Eagles QB Jalen Hurts is out this week due to a concussion. That was a big loss for the Eagles. Like, if they, I don't know for sure, but if they lose out and the Commanders win out, there's a chance the Commanders can win their division. But they would have the same record, so I don't know because they still the season series. I don't know exactly how that work out. So Hurts is sure out this week against the Cowboys. See if he's back the following week against the Giants. But even if you don't have Hurts against the Giants, like there aren't any picking having an actually terrible game, you might still win because the Giants are not a good team. The Commanders cornerback Marshawn Lattimore is out this week due to hamstring injury. So yeah, he's barely played at all since they traded for him. So yeah, he's been dealing with this lingering hamstrings do tend to linger. Like that they do, but still sucks. You trade for him and he barely plays for you. See if they clinch the playoff spot, maybe we'll be more ready to play in the playoffs. But they still have the clinch playoff spot. They haven't clinched it yet. Then Seahawks are placing running back Kenneth Walker in injured reserve. They did it before their game last night against the Bears, so he's already missed one of the 4 games. So he has 3 more to miss. For him to return this season, they have to make it all the way to the NFC Championship game. They still have to make the playoffs because it's not looking great. Because if the Rams win this week and the Seahawks, if the Rams win this week and the Seahawks win this week, Rams clinch division. They play a final week this season. Rams have strength, a win or whatever, tiebreaker. So yeah, Seahawks did they get that one done. Then we get some Packers injuries. Packers cornerback Jair Alexander, I don't know why I put an S. Linebacker Quay Walker and safety Evan Williams are all ruled out this week against the Vikings. So 3 big losses there, 3 starters. Jerry Alexander, congrats to him. He's missed both games against the Vikings this year. Well, both guaranteed ones. They might face each other in the playoffs. It is possible. Like the Vikings get the number one seed and the Packers win the first round playoff game. There's a good chance that they'll be the lowest seed remaining, unless whoever ends up being the seventh seed remains, because the Vikings face the lowest seed. But honestly, that's not for a few more weeks. But yeah, either way. And then Greg Gumbel, a veteran of CBS Sports who spent more than 50 years in sports broadcasting, has died of cancer at the age of 78. His family said on Friday. So rest in peace to him. Sorry to his family for their loss. The 49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan has said left tackle Trent Williams will not play in the team's final two games. His season is officially over. So yeah, Williams is done for the year, Greenlaw's done for the year, McCaffrey's done for the year, Mason's done for the year. They have so many injuries. Like I could keep on going. But yeah, so we'll see how they do. The decent chance they'll get demolished by the Lions on Monday night, but we'll see. But guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have a good one.